Hello buddy, welcome back to Sweden and to my workshop. I am currently repairing my old gas forge, or not so old, but my gas forge, and got the questions from some of the viewers to if I can make a video how you should start up in forging, you know, something simple that you can do just to get going. So I thought I'll take the chance while I'm repairing the forge and show you how I would go about just making a plain old fire that I can heat up metal and bang it around in. Now this is an old water hydrant tank that I had in my house. I used it before when I started out as a fire pot. So I'm going to do that again, but I'm just going to modify it a bit because now I know more what I need. So let's get cracking. Cut out, I need air supply. So the deal is everything's going to be in here. I'm going to put a little brick in there, and then I'm going to make a hole here, use this pipe for air flow. So I'm thinking I'm going to put that in here. See, my last one had it there. I'm thinking I'm just going to put it in through the side. But I need to cut this pipe off a bit and make a hole in there. All right? All right, now we've got the hole cut out for this. Perfect fit. Should have used, you know, in a good world, I should use a cutting tool that was at the same dimensions, but I don't have one, and we're doing this on a budget anyway, so I just use my disc cutter. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to put a brick over there. If I have to, I'll just stuff material in between. It's alright. But piping, this is for our air supply. Air supply is really important if you want to get that forge. If you only have a slow burning one, you won't get up to this temperature you need. So I'm going to use this. It's a simple Bosch blow dryer. You can steal your mum's, and if she objects to that, you can buy one. And I mean, this cost me 20 bucks. So they are not expensive. And that's about 200 Swedish kronor. But as you can see, fit is not really good here, so that's why I've got this. It's an aluminium water bottle that I just cut the bottom off, so I can put that over there. The top goes in there. So just some electrical tape on that, and Bob's your uncle. Let's get going. But you're wondering, won't the heat build up? Well, the pipe is so thick that it won't transport that type of heat so far. If you want to be extra sure, you can just use a longer pipe. The original pipe I had for this was about 3.5, 4 foot long, and I just cut it down because I realized then that it didn't even get hot, you know, that much up on the pipe. So small pipe works just fine. Right, so the next thing we need to do is just mount this, find something to hit, and find something to hit with, and find something to use as an anvil. or as they say, an ASO, anvil shaped object. Alright? Let's get cracking. Alright, so I've set out up here, just put it in, put this little pipe in, just going to tape it all up, put some coal in there. We're going to use regular wood coal that you use in a barbecue, and let's try to get this forge going. Right, so we started it up. We're going to see if we can get some air in there. See there? There it goes. Move this aside so we don't burn it down. Already, we've got a little bit of the fire going. Alright, so while this is heating up, the forge, we're going to talk a little bit about the anvil. First, it's always good to have something as your base. A block of wood, a stump of wood is the most commonly used throughout the blacksmithing world and ages. The only thing you could consider here is what kind of woods you would use. For example, don't use pine, because pine has a lot of tar in it, and you know, tar can burn really well. So you probably want something like, you know, a piece of oak is perfect if you got that. At least I've heard. Or you can just use, you know, any type of wood, big tree that doesn't naturally give off turpentine or something like that. Then you need a something to bang on. Piece of railway track, really good. I actually sell these, so if you're in Sweden, you know, they don't cost much. About 50 bucks, 500 kronor, something like that. But this is what we're going to use today. And as you can see here, we have a really good fire going. You can see the metal on the canister is already going. So now we're going to take the air down. Oh, look at that. That's a good barbecue. Might want to be a bit more steadier than I am now, but this is just for show for today. And the hammer I'm using is a Gustafsson C900. It's about 900 grams. Really good hammer. I bought it for, I think it was 30 bucks, about 300 kroners, Swedish kroners. We're going to use this today, and we're going to use this, just a random piece of metal that I found laying on my property. See, it's quite rusted and pitted, but that's alright. So this works perfectly. I made myself a little fire rake, which I recommend will be the first project that you do. It's a good project because when you use fires that are run on it's raining today. If you use fires that run on coke or coal, it's really good to have one of these so you can move the stuff around. Because in a propane forge, you get sort of just have the fire right where you want, so you can move the metal instead. But here, you can work more with the material. So a very simple, easy project, and for a beginner smith, I mean the fire poker thing. So the setup in general, what you need heat, you need air, you need anvil-shaped object, and something to bang with, that is a hammer, and you need some metal. When I did this project the first time, the money it cost me was 20 bucks the blower, and then I already had an anvil because I was doing some farrier stuff. So 20 bucks to build the forge, and you know, obviously I needed coal as well. Now, one thing you should know about coal is it burns up really fast, so you need a lot in the beginning. But you know, it's cheap, so that doesn't really matter. You have to be careful, gives a lot of sparks, so have a little lid that you can throw on in case, and as soon as you can, just transition into coke. Find a blacksmith in your area and buy some coke from them. That's what I did. A big sack cost me 50 bucks and it lasted about 6 months. I still have some left. This type of canister that I have here, it's the first one I had. It burned through in 3 months because it is cheap metal, and then I used it a lot, frequently. So that's around the time period when you use something that's thin like this. If you have like a car rim or something like that, you can use that as well. The point here is not using tech what I did, but just use the stuff and materials at hand. It doesn't have to cost much. And remember, return mum's blower. Alright? This has been an informative video. I hope that you guys like this. If you want to see me do something else this caliber, just let me know. This was a request from 2 of my viewers. So thank you for that request. It was really fun to do, and I've sure missed working with a forge that is run on coal. It's really fun. It's organic, you know, and it makes you feel really good being outside and doing all the stuff. All right. So anyways, guys, I hope that you're all safe out there, and I hope that you all stay creative wherever you are.